Hello everyone, esteemed guests and speakers, good afternoon. My name is Francesco Giurdenella and I'm joining you today from Italy, where I serve as Executive Officer at NetPro Global Institute. It is a real pleasure to be with you today. Today, I will walk you through the US Mobile Teaching Kitchen, one of our several inspiring adaptations of our MTK model operating around the world. I'm delighted to share how this unique platform has empowered communities across the United States to access, prepare, and enjoy nutritious meal. Following the successful implementation and scalability of the initiative in India and Mexico, the NetPro Global Institute and the MTK initiative received the 2022 Program Impact Award from the Society of Nutrition Education and Behavior, SNEB, in the United States. And with the generous support from the Giampolis family, we have been extending our work to address food and nutrition insecurity in the US, in line with the 2022 White House Initiative. Two interventions are currently underway in the DC area, Washington DC area, and New York City. This was just the beginning of our work in the United States, as we are currently planning and expanding our efforts in the region. As you can see from this slide, we tailored and planned our partnerships with the Georgetown University and the SUNY Downstate in New York to involve students and community members. The community involvement is at the foundation of the MTK efforts. So between May and June 2023, we trained college students and community members to become the MTK champions, equipping them with skills in nutrition and culinary education, involving them in planning, implementing, and coordinating in order to develop and foster the MTK footprint in the community. We also developed and delivered different culinary pop-up events. We hosted 3 pop-up events in July 2023, providing healthy meals paired with educational resources to promote nutrition and knowledge and healthy choices. This allowed us to pilot small-scale income generation through the micro-entrepreneurial efforts in the MTK model and through cooking and selling affordable nutritious meal kits with plans for wider implementation. All the initiatives we developed for the MTK in the US are supported by our partners, which are an essential part of our projects. In this slide, you can see the key findings of our research, the scientific grounding behind our US MTK program, based on the findings shared in collaboration with the Georgetown University. The problem we are addressing is clear. The double burden of malnutrition affects 2.3 billion adults globally, with both undernutrition and obesity posing significant health risks. College students are a particular vulnerable group due to lifestyle changes and food insecurity. We also know from previous research that mobile teaching kitchens are effective. They have been proven to educate individuals on nutrition and translate that knowledge into real practice. This is the foundation of what we do. To assess the impact of our program, we measured participants' nutritional knowledge, attitudes, and practices following our web-based education program. The results were encouraging. In fact, both students and non-students showed positive trends across all the 3 areas. Despite some limitations in follow-up data collection, the findings confirm strong interest and real potential for impact. We have since improved our methods to build more robust evidence as we scale up. But what is the US MTK today? After several in-person sessions and pop-up events, we have established a new innovative way to engage with the US MTK champions, guests, and in general with our participants. Through these experiences, we recognized that the US MTK, and particularly the MTK methodology, should be accessible to everyone seeking professional, high-quality culinary training. Through our virtual learning environment, the VLE that you are taking a look at on this slide, anyone can become an MTK champion. This platform was developed with the uniqueness of each local context in mind. Here, you'll find specifically tailored recipes that draw on traditional culinary heritage, blending tradition and innovation while keeping nutrition and healthcare at the center. By scanning the QR code and visiting our BLE, you can see how the platform has been structured to include all the necessary components of the MTK methodology, with nutrition, menu templates, event planning, and much more. The different chapters comprise basic of nutrition, culinary nutrition education training, event planning, and micro enterprise, and the different menu templates stretching from Mexico to India and the US as well. The rollout has been strategically tailored to reflect the necessary components and stakeholders of our initiative. We started in April 2025, more than a year ago now, with our biannual online meeting with the US MTK champions and the US regional network members. Along with them, we elaborated a clear plan, and through their suggestions, we specifically adapted the virtual learning environment to the US context. Now, through this timeline that you can see in the slide, we were able to release it and make it available globally, based on the solid experience of our previous events. So the pathway to release saw the direct involvement of the members and the completion of the pilot. This phase saw the involvement of participants, chefs, educators, and previous champions. Building upon the experience we collected from our past events, we elaborated something close to the audience and their needs. Finally, after July 2025, we released the virtual platform, featuring content from the members of our regional network and the US MTK. On the platform, you will be able to learn more about the regional recipes and their nutritional value. So you can scan the QR code, learn more about our US MTK VLE, be part of the change starting from the United States and the uniqueness of the US MTK. Thank you very much for your attention. Please do not hesitate to reach out if you have any further questions regarding our projects in the US or specifically the US MTK. I look forward to hearing from you and continuing the conversation. Thank you again.